Hi. Um, Last week was, I'd say, a pretty interesting week. Um, I went through a lot of things last week with, myself and some other people, that are really close to me. And, you know, I wanted to start this off in a calm manner because a lot of ideas going through me on this one. Basically, as you get older, um, you go through changes with yourself, and you're hoping that those changes are going towards a higher level of you and your direct intentions with life. And as we get older, we start to see, through the world that a lot of people that we knew of or are just now getting to know, most of them chose to sacrifice, I think, the very thing that would guide them towards personal happiness and even success, toward a certain degree. But that word has, success, that's a big word to me because, it's applied to many different things. You could say that success just means you got a chance to know yourself and live life as yourself, which is my version of that. Of course, most people tell you that, success is, making a lot of money, getting things, and getting a high rank in life, getting a high status, meeting somebody that you're probably going to, get a divorce to in about a year. But, not to joke around too much, but my definition of that is real, real simple. And I had a conversation with some people, that are very close to me. And what I found out is I had been finding out over the last couple years since I've been, ranging out of my my teenage years going into young adulthood. Excuse me. I come to find that most people, they sacrifice themselves for the habits of the world, as far as not doing what makes you feel good and just being a part of the everyday mundane cycle with no real conclusion or self-fulfillment. And this is not, trying to stereotype anybody that, that I don't personally know of per se. There's many people who choose to be themselves and to do what they feel calls to them to do. Me, my calling is to, try to finish writing this book that I've been heavily working on. It's a poetry compilation. I'm sure most of you wouldn't be surprised if you saw my Facebook page. It's loaded with poems. But my calling in life is to touch people, man, and to touch myself and to inspire that energy that you really can't get from the outside world. You know what? I even had a conversation about the Holy Bible, and a family member told me to open up to Matthew 10:34, I believe it was, where Jesus talks about how he didn't come on earth to make peace. He came to bring a sword, and he's going to separate, family, households from family, and he's going to take, brothers away from each other, the whole 9 yards. But I was stuck on the word sword, because through my spiritual studies, you had people that came to believe that was a testament to go to war. And I think that it was. I mean, if I can back up for a second, I think the war today is inward. It's all spiritual. There's nothing left to work for out there. It's all about in your home that's broken down. It's about our minds that, that have been, separated from what makes us truly feel good in life. And also trying to keep your relationships and, trying to keep yourself, from going crazy, basically. You're actually trying to keep peace of mind. But then it says in there that he's not trying to bring peace. Now, my ideas on that was basically that, people, they feel comfortable with how things have been going. And I say average people, they don't want to change for anything. They just want to continue the same old, mundane cycle. And no matter how bad things get out there, they won't lend a helping hand. So that's the war for today. I wouldn't want to be sitting at peace either if I knew what's going on today is not good. I would want to be very much challenged, or even, I have to say, disturbed. Reason being that would give me the proper personal motivation to fight and divide myself from the very thing that is bringing us down as a world every day. And we can apply this on many levels. We know there's a whole lot of corruption going on, from jobs to politics to economics. But if you look at your personal life, I'm sure you could see character traits within your own family member that you see is actually portrayed outside there that you don't like to see. Character traits like prejudging people, not being compassionate to you because you have a certain mindset, or maybe not accepting how you're going about your life. I hope that this is all making sense. I've been saying a lot of things. It's only been just a few minutes, just into the video clip, but there's a lot of profound things here that I've been saying. But getting back to the point, I've noticed that as I've gotten older, it's very easy to separate from who you really are, and you tend to leave that off because worldly influence is so dominant, so powerful, and no matter where you go, there it is. You really can't escape human stupidity today. And I'm not trying to call people stupid. I'm just trying to say that the lower aspects of our life and how we went about trying to do things to gain happiness has not worked, but it's all we see around us. We're trying to propose a new vision in life that is going to cause us to say, you know what, I'm truly happy with who I am, and I love what I do, for God's sake. I mean, you would imagine walking up to somebody and they say they don't hate their 9 to 5. They actually love what they do. They don't care about getting paid. It says in the Bible not to even worship profit. That's the funny part, and it's just like we really didn't pay attention. And I know that I did, I referenced the Holy Bible on a couple occasions, but I'm not trying to make any kind of, spiritual debate. All I'm saying is that we have to follow who we are, and I gave my own personal interpretation of what I thought Jesus meant when he said, I'm going to bring a sword. Because the sword would cut and divide that which opposes your true nature. But that's my, that's my vision, and I hope that you were able to get some kind of understanding from this video. And like I said, I'm always working hard on these clips because it keeps me on the right path, and I'm hoping that it's keeping somebody else on the right path. But with all that being said, tell me what your thoughts are. You can leave me a comment, or you could just, sit off and, try to think about it for a while. Don't feel obligated to get back to me anytime soon. You don't have to. It's all up to you. hope that this video clip, you know, just kept you on the right path as it is, for me. That's about all I have to say. Okay, everybody, God bless. Take care.